Down to Earth would like to continue that trend. 14 goals coming into this series for Astro, 12 for Noxus, but it's Aeon who gets the opening shot right off the kickoff, oddly enough, where we saw Zero Issues have so much success at parts of that last series. But Zero Issue weathers the very early storm, and we are off and running in game one.
And they're starting things off in a familiar place from their own half. Talking about this down-to-earth team as they go and set up some offensive chances. This is a roster where the names are known. A good save from False. But you talk about it if you're familiar with the NA bubble. Players like Noxus, Astro, and of course Aeon. So much conversation about this squad and when they're put together. But will this be the run that could inevitably push them into the major if they're successful enough? Man, wouldn't that be a dream come true for these kids?
Yeah, for all 6 of these players on the field, they mentioned it on the desk. I am very sad that only one of these teams is going to get into stage 2, let alone maybe have a shot at the major. As Aeon just trying to run interference, get contact deep in the Zero Issues corner. JJ's got to go out after this ball, needs one more touch. He's got it, but his teammate's still staying very far back. That's something they had to do against Ghost Gaming. They stayed way back against their own back wall, waiting for a counterattack to come their way. And, well, sure enough, it did. There goes Neskov, blocked by Aeon, and that's probably why they stayed back. That happened so often, and it's something that has gotten away from them since round 2.
We're starting to see Zero Issue, though, show some signs of offense as they do get this ball downfield, trying to set up a quick play. But when one goes back, it seems as though everyone goes back. A hard time keeping that ball on the opposition half. It's been a crutch for them in early games. We'll see how it goes now. Demo Noxus grabs to slow down the offense, and Aeon will try to move this downfield.
Well, False being very aggressive here. That's going to set up Ness, and Aeon was right there to disrupt the effort. JJ, though, trying to get around Noxus. He does, and it goes in! A rare kind bounce off the iron.
JJ coming up with this one. First off, threads through 2 defenders, gets back to the ball, then puts on a clutch shot there right past Nox's last defender. Very well-earned spot, or goal, I should say, for Zero Issue to kick things off here. That was the most successful offense we've seen them produce in about a series and a half.
Yeah, it's been the most aggressive they've been probably since the second round, and it worked out. Want to see more of it out of Zero Issue. Noxus, plenty of aggression there as well, but JJ's got the save. He does not go for that corner boost, though. He was a little indecisive, had it taken away from him. JJ, good drop back for Ness, and Noxus was all over it.
Yeah, you got to be quick here now looking at this one. Seeing things, the ball going the other way, you can tell that once Zero Issue get the ball rolling, they're able to control that momentum. Now the offense and this game starting to speed up here as we're less than 2 minutes left in the game.
Neskov, oh, great pass for Falls, and that's saved by Noxus well out in front. Aeon as well. Can he follow this play up? No, he'll opt for boost, and JJ will try to play this over to Ness. No, he's just going to twirl through the air and take this to the side himself. We've seen that solo play a lot over the past 3.5 games out of JJ to varying degrees of success.
Yeah, I think he's trying to play a 50 to see if he can bait out a defender, but it's not necessarily the best touch so far for the team. At least it hasn't worked out. Ball always pinching away from Zero Issue. Speaking of which, it's on their end again. Pass, shot, Noxus will find the top left corner. Down to earth, get a goal.
Lucky number 13 on the day for Noxus. It ties up game 1 after a great drop back pass. We've seen both teams go for that particular play right in front of the box. Great stuff as Down to Earth ties things up here late in game 1.
Down to earth team that should definitely have eyes on them, seeing that they are able to honestly play and keep up with some of the best teams in NA. They don't want to drop out here. You can still see it. The way that they're moving, Astro almost had that one. So, but it will roll back into the down-to-earth end where Zero Issue are looking to set up a play. That was, whoa, crazy bounce, and Astro will pop that midfield.
Aeon deep into the zero issue zone, but we're not seeing the same kind of whiffs that had plagued zero issues in at least the previous series with Ghost. They are much more sure-handed with the ball. They're not getting thrown off by anything. And what a difference it makes when you are not whiffing on 4 or 5 touches a game. All of a sudden, you don't give up a handful of cheap goals. Here's Astro going after JJ. He got him, but falls very calmly. We'll take this at least toward the center line. That fends off that attack. Ness, can he get onto this? No, Aeon sends that all the way across the field. Zero issues will have one more chance, and it goes by the wayside. We go to OT.
This is going to be an interesting overtime, but what a way to start this series off between these two. This is close between looking at Noxus and having solo play set up. Also, JJ able to control the ball too and really start to shine here for zero issue. Only one can come out with this one though, and we'll see who can take this first OT.
Oh, Aeon almost on target, and Astro could not follow that up. And down to earth, first of all, zero issues. A little lucky that didn't end up in the net. Down to earth, a little lucky it didn't result in a quick counterattack back the other way. This will pop up for anybody to go after. It's a jump ball that Astro will try to control. Now false. Neskov goes downfield. Noxus avoids him. Now JJ up the ladder just high. Nobody there on the weak side. That was a juicy rebound.
Almost a really good opportunity for zero issue, but the shot just barely off target. So now zero issue, more work to do. Down to earth. Need to find some control here because it doesn't look like they're getting a good grasp here. Aeon just trying to buy the team some time, but zero issue, they're going to play this downfield, and they are knocking at the door.
Neskov missing a couple boost pads on his way up for that ball. Now JJ, got to get this down to false. He does. That's a dangerous first touch, but he at least made it work. Now Neskov, he beat the defense, upper 90, and zero issues off the schneid.
And there it is. It just took that one chance. Good read on the bounce. Astro caught off, and it's top right corner is the shot from Neskov. And look at that, zero issue take game 1.
6 straight L's ended with that strike. And that is huge as they try to play their way into stage 2. That carrot just kind of dangling in front of them has been so close. And now they are one step closer here in round 5.
This one might go the distance, Stacks.
Oh, of course. Why wouldn't it?
I feel as if it might go the distance here. The reason, look at this. This is the best zero issue have been, like you said, in a couple of rounds here. But this down-to-earth team, still a close game regardless. OT, that's the difference here. Down-to-earth have to respond to zero issue. The comfortability is there on zero issue. You're going to start seeing the confidence in their play. It's up to down-to-earth to be able to shut them down on Forbidden Temple.
And these are two teams that I think are going to have a tough time scoring on each other. As we saw in game 1, zero issue, 2.31 goals against. Down to earth, 2.07. Get one off the kickoff. Why not? Aeon adds his first goal of the series.
This is a good cheat from Aeon. Kind of delayed it, waited for where the ball was going to go, and then immediately reacted and pushed that one in with as much speed as possible to pick up the first goal here for Down to Earth. They start things off with the lead here off the kickoff goal. So having a little bit of a cushion, but we'll see whether or not zero issue will just shake that off quickly.
Giving up a kickoff goal on the opening face-off is, you might as well just start the game down 0-1. As this goes right to JJ on the backboard. Neskov's got to make a quick turn. A little greedy. He tried to get boost and ball, and so often you have to make a choice. Neskov, he's got JJ downfield. Can he turn on this? He can, but came up empty. But now this will pop right out for false. His shot easily saved by Astro, no rebound.
Astro, false just gets in front of him, trying to not let Down to Earth get any more comfortable on offense. And zero issue trying to take things the other way. You're starting to see that confidence come out with Neskov looking for that double tap. But Defense from Down to Earth still holding on. Zero issue. They cannot get too comfortable on the offensive half as much as they like being up there. A double commit or an overcommit could lead to a Down to Earth goal.
Passing play broken up by Down to Earth. Noxes couldn't win that ball, but it goes right to Astro. Can he get this over Falls? He can, looking for the double, and he ran out of gas.
JJ will pick up that 100 boost in the corner. And you're starting to see Down to Earth here with some offense. Astro looking for the setup. Aeon will pinch this one high. Noxes, oh, he didn't see Neskov, who takes him out of the play. So now Zero Issue can pick things up here. They've been able to move downfield pretty successfully, but shot chances and the level of threat on Zero Issue's offense in general has not been too high. They haven't made Down to Earth work for any of the saves they've gotten so far.
As is so often the case when teams kind of shine under the spotlight at this level, it's an opportunity for two orgs to kind of gain a much stronger fan base. Two orgs that are very new into the Rocket League scene. Of course, Zero Issue picking up the team, I believe, this week. False. Good challenge there in the corner. Down to Earth, co-owned by Ryan Shazier, formerly of the Pittsburgh Steelers. This drops down to the side, and False will have that away. And a lot of players trying to get into the spotlight as well, and they're certainly very likable players. All 6 of them on either side. Aeon going up the ladder against Neskov. Great clear to shut that opportunity down. Follow-up is saved as well by JJ.
More pressure. Good cut from Falls here to push this downfield. Now we'll see if Zero Issue can keep up here with offense. There looks like a chance, and JJ tried to get a similar roll that he got in game 1. Didn't work out. Neskov will let that one drop. JJ pushing on more pressure. Zero Issue finally getting this one at least in front of the goal line. Nothing doing just yet as it does go the other way, but pay attention Down to Earth. They also haven't been able to expand on their 1-goal lead. It's continued to be a 1-goal game for the duration of this game 2. And Zero Issue pick up a goal here. Oh, it's gonna spell disaster for Down to Earth.
JJ, great intercept on Astro's clear attempt, but that's Nox's. He's got Astro downfield, and important that Neskov got to that ball and False followed it up. They're letting this team hang around, as you mentioned, Daz, and when you let a team like Zero Issue stay in this game, eventually you're just asking to get burned. Maybe here could be the counterattack. Good first touch by Ness, just could not get by Astro.
You start to see these pass plays and these solo plays get cut off very early. Teams are getting a solid read on each other, and I mean, it's going to be part of a key to success, especially against a team like Zero Issue, who, if they're starting to connect on their pass plays, I mean, that's even more dangerous than they are individually. It's the final minute of gameplay, and we will see whether or not Zero Issue can make one successful drive here, or if this game is decided by a kickoff goal in the opening 2 seconds.
JJ brings this one around the boards, and there's Aeon. Didn't get it to a teammate after the demo by Falls. He almost got Nox's too. But Nox's, he had to chase that away. This is an opportunity for infinite shots, yes, formerly. Zero Issue, down to 25 seconds. You know what, I'm never going to get used to it. They'll be, if they get into round 5 on Saturday, I might still be calling them that. Neskov, no double.
No,
JJ,
what?
oh, it's blocked away. And I think it was his teammate that saved it.
It was off a teammate there. That was their best chance. The defender didn't have a touch on net. You can shoot it anywhere, but also if you're a teammate, get away from the front of the net. Unbelievable. They have to get it here. It bounces out. Neskov off the side. False. No, he's beat. And I think that'll do it. Game 2 goes to Down to Earth in a unbelievable turn of events.
Nobody scored for 4 minutes and 58 seconds, and somebody won that game. Oh, that's got to be heartbreaking for Zero Issue, especially that opportunity they had right at the end. And they were their own undoing. That's rough, but hey, Down to Earth will take it. And after seeing that, Daz, I have very little doubt now. Yeah, this series might go the distance. There's only been 1 goal between these 2 teams in each of the first 2 games. With so much on the line, I mean, you could tell the urgency is there for both squads.
we got into this lobby. I mean, this is probably the fastest we've got into a lobby.
They're ready. They're ready. They're like, you know, we didn't score for almost 5 minutes. Now, let's go. Let's go. No talkie time.
You're right. Time for talk is over. It's about who can show up here. And both teams are leaving everything they've got so far. If that kickoff goal wasn't scored in the first 2 seconds, we'd still be in gameplay on Forbidden Temple. Unbelievable, but if you're down to earth, you'll take it. Meanwhile, Infinite shots flying downfield. Neskov with the shot, and Noxus will get the save. They're opening things up with the same speed we closed out in game 2.
Here we go, JJ up top. Highlight reel goal on the way. No, he just could not get the flip on as Astro's right on it quick. Neskov over Astro, trying to get through Noxus. Battling in the corner. Falls comes up as well, and that's going to be... That made things a little difficult for Infinite shots, because then you only have one guy to pass to out in front, and you're looking at a counterattack if it goes awry. Goes Aeon, intercepted by False. That's a good challenge from behind. And Neskov avoids contact to get that ball back out to the corner, not allowing anything in front, and back and forth they go.
And this one has just completely turned into a battlefield the way this one's going. Astro has a chance. He shoots it at the whole defense. Try a chance for a follow-up. It's knocked the other way. And now Down to Earth will have to race back so they can slow down. Zero issue.
Boy, that's got to end up in the net. That was very sloppy from Zero Issue, but they recovered just enough to shut down Down to Earth. Astro, full tank of boost and the ball, a rare luxury to get both. Now Aeon didn't pinch that out of the corner maybe as much as he'd like. Trying to win this challenge. Get this wrapped around the boards and ground in front again, but it's False all over it. Now Noxus picks his pocket, but JJ's right there to guide this to safety out of the corner. Oh, that's a little miscue though between JJ and False. Neskov comes up to bail them out, and that will go again to the opposite corner in the Down to Earth end, but no real opportunities. Down to Earth have been kind of hovering around the Zero Issue net while ZI has had a tough time getting anything going offensively.
Yeah, the offense from Zero Issue has definitely been a lot slower in this game compared to what we've seen before, but the defense is strong, and they're still keeping this one 0-0 halfway through game number 3. You're starting to see a chance there. No way! Falls in front of the goal line. Astro will pick up the epic save.
JJ and Neskov, a little communication breakdown again, but JJ, well, he's up with it again. Trying to drop one down in front and did so, but Noxus got there ahead of Ness.
Oh man, this one tight. Down to Earth trying to move downfield. And the way this one has been in terms of just the level of possession, moving to one side of chance, moving to the other side of chance. There's no shortage of quality shot opportunities between both of these teams, as there was almost another play there that could have gone in Down to Earth's favor. But alas, defense has held up, and it's still 0-0.
False, or somebody's got to turn on this. Instead, it's JJ that challenges out of the corner. Noxus got the pass all the way across, but Ness is right there. That did not find a teammate. This shot is a little high, kept in by Ness. He got a bump. False looked to drop one down. JJ was creeping up, but Aeon had the clear.
This is definitely clutch time here, Stas. We're approaching the final minute, and it's coming down to that situation. Will we see this one go into an overtime? Or will Down to Earth be able to come up here? Big save from Neskov. Noxus will try to keep it in play. He doesn't have a piece of that ball at all. 0 issue.
Ness got bumped, and he still recovered.
Wow.
That is insane. Aeon dropped to Noxus, blocked away by False. Yeah, you know what? If they didn't have that kickoff goal, I think we'd still be in overtime in game 2. False! Downfield running interference was, I believe, Ness, and False gives 0 issue the lead.
No, he let JJ go in front, took his time. You have to be able to challenge. Don't give them time to set up. You see the result. JJ takes out a defender. False plays the challenge perfectly, and 0 issue with a big-time goal here with 40 seconds left.
Now the clock ticks on Down to Earth. 30 seconds to try and tie up this game, or they will be facing elimination point. Zero Issue got to hang on to get within one step of stage 2. This goes across, and boy, if Zero Issue wasn't aggressive before, they certainly won't be now. They are enacting the Gibbs rule. Do not give up this lead and give up a cheap goal. Neskov trying to get around Aeon and slow them down even more. False dumps it into the corner. Down to Earth's got to go the length of the field, keeping the ball in the air. You know they won't get any help from Zero Issue. That's a double commit. That was almost so costly, but they hang on to take a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, if whoever was from Down to Earth was up there in time, that could have been very disastrous for Zero Issue. They almost ended up sacrificing the lead there, just trying to get to the ball first. Now, Zero Issue Stacks have this series on match point. It's close. It always has been close. We load up Utopia Coliseum next here. Does Down to Earth have what it takes to force a Game 5?
Wow. Again, you've got so many players that have been offensive machines on the day for their respective teams, and they are finding absolutely no purchase here. In round 5, we're seeing a low-scoring, grinded-out defensive series, and while we've seen some in the past, none have had this level of intensity, certainly not today, as that is dangerous from JJ. I think he even held his breath as he tried to clear that across the face of his own goal. This goes back towards the net. False will not have it, and Neskov gets in the way to stop Nox's, and that's a great touch by False as well.
Zero Issue able to at least eliminate some danger here from Down to Earth, but as you can see, Down to Earth have not given up just yet. They are all over this field, trying to just throw off Zero Issue any way they can. Almost a shot chance or a goal, but False gets there in time.
Aeon got a second touch, but now here's JJ trying to get the counterattack going, and Nox's cuts him off. Ness will try to keep this going and set his teammates up, and they are coming downfield. They're running downhill a lot more than they were in previous series. Good drop down to Neskov. One-on-one if he could get around Astro, but Astro caught up to him. And now False, can he score this? You're kidding me. No, it doesn't go in. Now Nox's lost control, and Astro is right there. Nothing doing here for Zero Issue early on in Game 4 with a chance to close it out.
Yeah, you're right. Almost a lot of offensive chances. I like the play that I saw from Neskov to leave the ball and try to go for a demo. But wait, there might be a chance here. Down to Earth, Nox is a little late there. And the defense from Zero Issue able to get back in time. They're going to try to move this one downfield. But it's neck and neck as always. Wait a second, False! No! It's just off the bar. It was a close chance for Zero Issue to start this one off with the lead. But this game remains 0-0.
Infinite shots added, False, for the second regional. The LATAM champion himself, and it almost paid off big time there. Just off the mark. Neskov has False waiting in front. And False got to be waiting an eternity for a ball that never comes. This is going to be wide, unfortunately, for Zero Issue. It rolls all the way up, and JJ can collect.
Zero Issue. I know they have the boost here for the play, but wait, a big jump ball in midfield. Noxus will try to dish that to Aeon. Aeon to Astro. Astro doesn't have the flip reset, so he has to let that one go. Noxus tries to keep it in front, but you can see Zero Issue quickly to the ball, trying to make this as hard as possible for Down to Earth, who've had a lot of pressure here, but have not come up with anything just yet.
False. Out of his own corner. He's got to contend with Noxus, who makes a great challenge. He can also stay with this. Oh, great play by JJ to bump him off the ball.
More control here from Astro, looking for another solo play to buy some time for Down to Earth. Down to Earth, as we have seen this team have success. They are with their backs against the wall. It's either win or go home. We'll see you next split. They're not done yet, though. They are fighting for this game. So is Zero Issue. Again, a minute 40 left. No goal scored. I say that, but JJ shoves it into the top right corner.
Jose Juan Bustillos Camargo himself comes through for Zero Issue. Out of nowhere, they didn't have a whole lot going on at all in this game, and that one strike may put them through into stage 2.
So Zero Issue have now given Down to Earth an issue. And Down to Earth need to solve this one. We'll see if they have what it takes, but now the time is on the clock. And we'll see as Zero Issue have this ball in the Down to Earth end, and Down to Earth can recover in time.
Oh, Astro had to contend with False. He was bearing down on him. And now Zero Issue. It seems like they're playing with more energy. A team with only 2 shots up to this point. Now looking for the kill shot. False. Double. No. It's set away by Noxus.
1 minute remaining.
Now Neskov. Oh, here we go. He got a piece of Noxus again. But Neskov could not get that ball centered. That Earth's got a shot here going downfield.
They do. They have to control it, though. Look at how JJ's able to solo play. Got the demo on Noxus. This could be big. Aeon will just slap that out of anybody's read, and we'll try to just take this downfield. It's dig deep time here for Down to Earth. Do they have it in them? Pressure's mounting. Can they break through?
They got to start pushing forward. 25 seconds. False intercepts here. Astro, I think, barely got a piece of that ball. That's the only reason this game isn't over. Noxus just comes down to just the length of a car sometimes. Loose ball in front. Aeon skies one up. Astro's got to travel a mile to get in position and just could not get around for a shot. That could be the last chance for Down to Earth. They have got to go the length of the field yet again. They hadn't been successful before. Neskov to drop it down. Vamonos! Zero Issues going to stage 2.
Zero Issue. Out of not being able to win a game in 2 series, swept twice, put on their last life, coming up against a down-to-earth squad where most people would have counted Zero Issue out of this, and they're able to produce, and they find that form they were looking for, and they stay in it here, and they're going on to stage 2. Well done by Zero Issue here.
What a wild ride for ZI in today's regional. Again, they went 2-0 to start off the day. They beat Alpine 7-1 in game 5, and then they scored 5 goals in 6 games. They score 4 goals in 4 here, and it is just enough with back-to-back 1-zip results and that late goal from JJ to push them through onto Saturday.
Man, well done.
Wow.
Well done. Well done indeed there from Zero Issue. And I mean, especially, we had just got finished watching them after the Ghost Gaming matchup, and Ghost just had that dominant form. It's as if they said, we need to take this and implement it into our own play. And it seemed as though they did that from Down to Earth. GG's as well, also to Down to Earth. I mean, they still put on a fight in that series. They didn't give up. They just didn't have it at the end of them. And that goal from JJ, I mean, it was as if it sealed the deal there.
We have not seen the last of the boys on Down to Earth, I'm sure, and certainly this is just the beginning for Zero Issue. It is the end of us, however, as we send things back to F. and yeah, I guess we'll send Daz along with him. Hey, babe, F. take us home.